Swinally, pelo muchinsana ba mayo, because my mom has been through a lot. Pakwa fiating kule, bana mayo ni mamu abako. Ito tele ni bana mayo na lilienso kaya ishire mwede ni mwea sangirepo. Mula tubika sana mma issues. Kulia kuine kwa fumine no mpashi wafya kukongola. Because eva eloba mpela akali hapo. Akali so. Kunsoka. Namba mone fyetule pitamo. Kukali so. Wati monga chali chipush. Nga mwali kalapano. Mwana kashitemu nove. Efira mchitira fe masaya apitene fima tropico wa Kongola. Ta ule fwa no kuvifwa. Because it began from there. Umugole gori apitene chibafa bapoka. Abalume balebwela baby tuline Kongole. It all began from there. But mweva na mayo mulapita mufingi. Pakuti fetu kule. But mulomfika bwino. You make the world go round. Ilingiri nepanga ndanga palinda lama. Ekpoka mona na mayo efya kuchitika. No kuipuntura patapali chirindi. Abantu abanefya kuitobaula. Kozumu lumena wika fe wale tina idumu kapala taposele kona amano. Akula pianga fe pala wikalile. Na tunyimbo twabuloku pwa ine na balume bandi twali salapo kubombela lesa chili kuliwe boino kapwishi na mayo ye ba mayonda bomfabwino sana. So I was speaking to her the way she suffered because tabaisa butukanish whilst we were young mwa umete mnove. Because even when Eva bamutandalile nisha Adam talipo. Echo tufumi napo. So it's not our fault. Elo tuashala tule pitamu machushi na mayo. Pako eva titulie mayo kanwaya shama pigs. Ilo tualia. Panganda. Ilo nishtualia bengi. Not ava mule kwata batatu. If we're 13, muli one room. Mayo alevula fechi punabika pakati aba umio kwa banakashoku. Ngana mulala so. Uwa isoru chelo kumana kwa tififulu kutufia kuwasha mailo. Elo tekwe shoku lotole ya something. Buka ni chiko ndo chamu aichobetele mukanwa. Eko tuafumo kuifu process. Therefore I much to understand even where I am. Lesa ni lesa sana. Tuakula. Sopo. Tuale sambila dambo. Kusamba sopo yapo kushala kwa tinika SIM card. Because yale bomba fitatu kusambila kuwasha no kusuvanga mwapuisha. Process. Yadi kavide. Pakulala lionsema yu afuidi ami pusha na mwingisho mpaipi. Na mulala. Nishibe nabadi kukati. Not ku bedroom, kumuitati ku bedroom, ifo ni kukati. Because kwale fita. Ne keta nidi atikama hapa mwenshi. Vari kakira nenjinga mutenge. Kwe na kukati. Iwe kukati iwe. Abana benu mubapekanisha ama chips pako ya kusukuru ifo kwale bafechi kwangwa. mayo ale mikoseresha kole ni chikwangwe chifira pelo mulo pakanji kufwaya mubafwe ukukuse ifipoto before tabulachi kula kumbofyo tubana twabane ntwenda maplay na baby walker bale kensha kwa imweni shiyali kaba nga wabafye ifikwamba ko kuchibumba we mwini ano ko bale konka mo chaimini na tente kwa shalo kwenda chaimini na tente ivyo vinenga wapo nawe mwimuso shamu aladi la mulekeni tuwale kula amaskulu ifwe twaileko ni aliaye ne akwe batikuya na container ulukaso kwati ulefuma cash for work noti amutwala kwa bana benu nasenda nomunani pa break yafunye nkoko ifo twale imona pa new ye nkoko yali kaba kafuma kainuka kusikulu kale mimbira no kumimbira A for apple, B for shan ifo kwale bafenga wainuka kuswata ashintirire kukamuti ti yali no lukobo apompo menefe ilya ine ilya alesa mobiga imwe But what he did, he had deposited something in me, the gift, and then the Bible is clear. It says, your gift will make you dine with kings and what? If you finendalandafye, fialinjingisho mwingi. Where haven't I been? Which president haven't I sat next to? Tababa. Bonsevo Mwingalanda. How many of you have been to Nkwazi House? No. I have been there severally. Community house severally. Mukulanda fyo kukwine ifyole sabi kamo. Process. Kuibukishe fetwale nwa porridge. Na vekata porridge hapa. Elo wa kufinomu. Bawisona bafianta molu. Umukalamba obe miona. So it's up to you kusala po kuminana ngwimfwa. Imweleza mukulu. When I completed my education, first I did primary. I started working. Primary teaching primary courses ya kufunda ku primary tabale tuchita deploy. I got into private sector. So some of you who are waiting to be posted, you are wasting your time. You are your own boss in making. Now let me tell you, so I started in private school, worked for 2-3 years, promoted to the office of the deputy head at an international school in Kitwe. I was there, then the head who was there was fired, then I was promoted as now the principal. I sat there for 2 years. Then something started speaking to me. There were people before me and there will be people after me. Then one man of God told me to say, get out of your comfort zone. Because that office came with a lot of entitlements. Every weekend you are given entertainment allowance, this fuel allowance, everything. It was too comfortable and nice. But as long as techobe, we kalapo. So one day, I went into town. I'm testifying because we are getting closer to testimonies. I went into town to do some deposits there. Then one kabova just came to the window of my car and said, boss, stipulate. They were like, no, I have a lot of these things, coffers. Tawe, kula bafia pena. Mufiremu akwata kona kunganda. So I looked at him. When he went, that same voice kept ringing in my mind. Kula bafia pena. Kula bafia pena. In other words, he was telling me that never be comfortable in that office. I said, kula bafia pena. The following day, I came back to do the deposits. I found him. I called him, bring the stapler. I bought. Kula bafia pena. Stapler nakwata kunganda. I said, but I can also start my own school because I've been working for these people. And God told me to say, you are the head and never the tail. Even if I'm the principal there, as long as it's not mine, I'm being supervised. Lord, I want to wake up one day and supervise others. Kulabafia pena. Stapler nashta. What next? I went to buy the death stamp. Shilakwata neskulu. I said, I must have. What do I need to do? Go to Pakra. Register the school. I said, now I have a company. Whilst working in that office, my engine was running. So I realized to say the reason why it took time for them to deploy me, I was my own boss in the making. So don't complain when they don't post you. Process. The next thing, I started putting one pieces into. Then I started looking for the premises. And then when God is preparing you, he puts everything in place. I found a building which stayed for 6 months, no tenant. I went there. It was one kick. I paid for the whole year. Do the writings, self-advertisement. People started coming. And when it's the time for God, ineta kwalati school ya Tampa from grade 1 this year mukoti otubana tubiri twaisapatiteni. With me it was the very year baby class to grade 7 full capacity, all the streams. Process. As I'm speaking to you, I ran a private school from 2018 to date, and we are still going. I've employed more than 18 personnel who are working for me. So some of you, you are your own boss in the making. But first, if we dey kubuturusha life, wasambila podambo. Efeaba. So ema tuapita nile soyo. So mwila irishani. Ngatava kuposi tatulela deployment. No. You are your own boss. Do something. Mweo andina mipela mwetata mola ntungulula konse ala tungulula bakamba. Mweo andina mipela mwetata